Good evening, everybody. Looks like my sound's working. Tonight, Breakers Club 1 for 2024, night number 2. I have fully sorted all of last week's breaks, which was no small feat for me. Um, if you're curious, I will say that on tomorrow on my blog, I will post some of my favorite cards that I scanned from the 2023 Stadium Club box. So that'll go up on my blog tomorrow. So if interested, you can check that out. I didn't do like a box review or anything. Honestly, I haven't had much time this week to do much of anything. Been swamped at work, but I do have that ready to go for tomorrow. So you can check that out. Good evening, Super Gadget. Hopefully, everyone having a good night. As I posted over on the Discord, we will be breaking 5 boxes tonight. I have the retail box of 2010 Heritage, so we'll break that. We've got a blaster of 2022 Chronicles with the blaster exclusive Revolution Groove parallels. We've got a couple of retro Fleer products tonight. We've got the Sports Illustrated World Series Fever and the Fleer Triple Crown from 2001. And then for some newer flashiness, we've got 2023 Select. So that's what we're going to break tonight. I think we're going to start with the box of World Series Fever. So the Sports Illustrated World Series Fever. Hey, Carrie, good to see you or hear from you. Hope all is well. All right, so World Series Fever by Sports Illustrated. This was, in many ways, I think, some of Fleer's best stuff was their Sports Illustrated sets. I really like those. I built at least one of them. Not this one, though. So I'll get the packs out. We'll get the box out of the way. Empty box. And we are ready to roll. Whoops. Except when I move my whole box around. Okay. All right. Sound working okay? Hope so. Someone give me a thumbs up about that. I have to mute it on my end unless I wear headphones. Wait just a second. I guess I could unmute it for a second just to double check. Okay. Super Gadget says good. Perfect. All right. So we've got, how many cards in a pack do we have here? We have 6 cards per pack. And look for first edition parallel cards and Reggie Jackson picks, inserts, and a few other odds and ends that we could find in here. Again, I'm a big fan of the Sports Illustrated Fleer sort of pairing. It was very Stadium Club-esque with a lot of the photography, kind of, especially for the day, I felt like. So really like this. And we start with Tony Clark for Detroit. There's what the backs look like. Pretty standard Fleer backs, honestly. At least the card numbers are really big and easy to read if you're a set collector. So Tony Clark. Got Ryan Klesko for Atlanta. There's a nice Randy Johnson. Mike Piazza for the Mets. And then we have a Sports Illustrated 1962 World Series card. Going between the Yankees and the Giants. And you can see on the back here, it has the Yankees logo. So this will go in the Yankees stack. And we have a magnificent moment, Bill Mazeroski. 21 there. Whoops, upside down. There you go. For Pittsburgh. And then some kind of junk card, which I'll use for packing purposes. So that's this set. Again, pretty nice, I think. Ken Caminiti for the Padres. Todd Stottlemyre, Cardinals. It's not a huge base set, so you're kind of just going to mostly get the stars of the day. Mark Grace, Cubs. Nice horizontal shot there. Another nice horizontal shot. Kenny Lofton trying to inside out that ball. And behind him, Albert Bell, White Sox. And our final one for this pack is Jeff Cirillo for the Brewers, blowing a bubble. Hey, Andy. Welcome to the break. Hope everyone's having a good evening. I've had a crazy week at work. We're hiring 2 open teaching positions. So I feel like every night I've been late doing something with the search committees. I got Jeff Bagwell for Houston. Travis Lee, Arizona. A Jim Thome with, I believe that's Cal Ripken Jr. in the cameo, but it's a Thome card for the Indians. We have a MVP collection, Tom Glavine for the Braves. The back of that looks like. Pretty cool card. And the new Mr. October, Oral Hershiser. And there's the Sports Illustrated tie-in with the magazine covers. And we end with a Ranger, Rusty Greer. Hard to believe spring training is just around the corner. We got Mark McGwire, Cardinals. I read an article today while I was at work of the ranking the 30 best, or well, all 30 MLB spring training hats. So baseball's getting close. Larry Walker, Rockies. Matt Stairs, Athletics. Kerry Wood in his prime. And behind Mr. Kerry Wood is another Sports Illustrated World Series preview. The White Sox. 1959, White Sox. And Jose Cruz Jr. Like I said, we're going to break 5 boxes tonight total. Well, 4 in a blaster, if you don't count a blaster as a box. Charles Johnson, Dodgers. Reggie Sanders. I don't think I've actually seen that card before. Ben Grieve for the Athletics. Another A, Jason Giambi, just hanging out by the dugout. And Blue Jays Sports Illustrated cover. And we've got a Magnificent Moments, Bobby Richardson for the Yankees. Yeah, what are the Cubs doing with Bellinger? I don't really know what's going on with that story. I know all the Reds blogs keep saying the Cubs will be worse than the Reds because the Cubs won't even sign their best hitter. So Vlad Guerrero, Edgar Martinez, Andy Benes for the Diamondbacks, Moises Alou for Houston, and Brad Radke, Twins. Another Sports Illustrated cover this time. Brooks Robinson challenging the Mets, but it is a Orioles card. And Carlton Fisk. Oh, it's Boris. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really followed the story. I just know that in Reds land, everyone is happy that Bellinger and the Cubs aren't figuring things out. So, whatever that's worth. Rockies, Dante Bichette. A nice big hurt, Frank Thomas. Pedro, horizontal card there. Nice one for him. We got another MVP collection. This time, Willie Stargell for the Pirates. That's what the backs of those look like. Jeremy Burnitz for Milwaukee. Edgardo Alfonso for the Mets. And another one of those cards. Next up, Javi Lopez, Braves, Ray Ordonez, Mets, Fred McGriff, Rays, yes, Rays, Bobby Bonilla, Dodgers, although it's the Mets that are still paying Bobby Bo. And we have a Reggie's Picks, excuse me, Ken Griffey Jr. That's a cool card. And I don't know if, the light can kind of pick that up. It's actually embossed. If I flip it over, you can kind of see that. Going to the Mariners. That's a sweet card. I've not seen those before, but very cool. Our Sports Illustrated is for the Twins and Jay Buhner, another Mariner. Good pack for the Mariners. Matt's happy. Good to see you, Matt. And you know what else is good to see? Mr. Barry Larkin. Always happy to get a Larkin card. How about another Griffey? That's a gorgeous card. The baseball right there even. Good stuff. Love that one. Andy Pettitte, Yankees. We have a Autumn Excellence, Don Larson. This is 10 out of 10. And then right behind it, Autumn Excellence, Kirby Puckett. So the Larson going to the Yankees. And then the Puckett going obviously to the Twins. And those are seeded. They're seeded. Well, hold on. Look, let me go through the last couple. So we got a Sports Illustrated Lou Brock for the Cardinals and Nomar Garciaparra for the Red Sox. Now, I thought those Autumn Excellence were a little bit rare. They are rare. They're supposed to be 1 in 24 packs. Well, my camera's going to want to focus on that. There it goes. 1 in 24. And then Autumn Excellence Golds are 1 in 240. So they don't look gold to me. So I think we just got 2 box hits in 1 pack. So Twins and who was the Twins? Where are the Twins on my list? Super Gadget has the Twins. So going 1 box hit for the Twins and then the other one for the Yankees, which is, who's the Yankees this time? You guys always claim different teams. It's hard for me to keep track. Where's my list? JC645 has the Yankees. Yeah, they must have got stuck. They weren't really, I didn't have to pry them apart, but hey, we'll take it, right? 2 box hits instead of 1. Why not? Denny Nagel for the Braves. Raul Mondesi, kind of a fun action shot with the helmet sort of off kilter for the Dodgers. Brad Fulmer, kind of the token expo that you'd get around that time of collecting. Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox. Nope, just kidding, for the Indians. Sports Illustrated Braves and a magnificent moment, Edgar Renteria, when the Marlins were good for like that 1 year. I'm glad that I can still find some sets that some people aren't familiar with, but that are actually worth collecting. Matthew says that he likes the set and didn't know they existed before. So it's not easy. It's not easy finding stuff that we don't know much about, but that is actually good. Travis Fryman, kind of not the most graceful fielding we've ever seen there. Got Scott Rowland for the Phillies. Hideo Nomo for the Mets. That's kind of a cool looking card. We have another MVP collection. Brett Saberhagen for the Red Sox. Now, it does say Red Sox, even though he's pictured very clearly as a Royal. But it is a Red Sox card. It's Red Sox on the back. Kind of a weird design choice. We have a Sports Illustrated of the California series, Oakland and the Dodgers. This one won by, or going to Oakland. And magnificent moments of Mookie Wilson for the Mets. Yeah, I like the borderless design on these for sure. They feel very Stadium Club adjacent, I think. I also like that the names are not in foil. So that to me is a plus. So we got a nice A-Rod there. Chipper Jones for the Braves. Mo Vaughn, Red Sox. John Smoltz, the Braves. Jim Edmonds, Angels. And Pat Henkin for the Toronto Blue Jays. Next up, Roger Clemens, Blue Jays. Matt Morris, Cardinals. Justin Thompson, Tigers, right? Yes, Tigers. Angels, Chuck Finley. A lot of pitchers in this pack. Oh, Happy Jays, Joe Carter. And last but not least, David Justice, who kind of was looking like a picture in that photo, but not a picture. Not a picture. Next pack. Got pack wrappers everywhere already. We've barely begun. Rafael Palmeiro, Orioles. Sandy Alomar Jr., Indians. There's a nice Tony Gwynn for the Padres. Robin Ventura. Honestly, like almost every card is nice. Just good color, good everything. We got a Frank Robinson, Orioles SI cover, and Tom Glavine. Mike Mussina. I always say he's local to me, so to speak. Craig Biggio, Astros. We have Tony Womack for the Pirates. Another MVP collection, Oral Hershiser. Now, he's pictured as a Dodger, but that is going to the Giants because I go by the team that is listed on the card. There, he's pictured as a Giant. So, again, strange design choice. We've got the SI cover for the Marlins and Edgar Renteria and Magnificent Moment Joe Carter. I feel like we had a couple of those already. I guess it's a small enough. It's only 150 basic cards, so probably going to get a few duplicates. Chuck Knobloch for the Yankees. Tino Martinez. There's a Cal Ripken Jr. Always love a good Cal Ripken card. Chan Ho Park, Dodgers. Good design on that card, I think. Good use of the blank space. We have a World Series Mickey Mantle and a Magnificent Moment of Mickey Lolich. Lolich? I don't know. This was a pretty hefty box of cards. Our next one will be shorter because I think I'll do the blaster next. Henry Rodriguez for the Cubs. Mike Lansing for Colorado. Behind him is Orlando Hernandez. And then Tim Salmon, because of course, Mark Grudzielanek for the Expos, and Andrew Jones for the Braves. And there's one of these in every pack. Lolich. Thanks, Matt. I'll probably forget, but I appreciate you telling me. Todd Helton, just knowing how I am. Ray Langford. Well, it wouldn't be a 90s product if I didn't open a Pudge Rodriguez. So there we go. JT Snow, Giants. We got a fall classic for the Yankees. This is the 96 World Series. And Bobby Higginson for Detroit. Oh, and is there no more. That was it for that pack. So yeah, it's a no frill set. I mean, there's a few insert sets, but by and large, it's a set all about the base cards, but they're nice base cards. Carl Pavano, Expos. Derek Jeter, Yanks. Bernie Williams, Yankees. Got an MVP collection, Frank Robinson for the Orioles. 4 in a row question for the Athletics. And Kevin Brown for San Diego. I could actually see myself putting this set together. I really like it. It's not that big. I imagine that one box of cards will get us most of the base set. Vinny Castillo, Rockies. Barry Bonds, Giants. Shane Reynolds, Astros. We've got a Reggie pick, Mo Vaughn for Boston. Another one of those embossed inserts. The Champs, the Twins, and Magnificent Moment, Bucky Dent. Brian Hunter, Detroit. Kevin Appier, Kansas City. Paul Konerko, Dodgers. A couple of these are a little bit stuck together, but not too bad. Brian Rose for Boston. Got a Sports Illustrated cover from the 1958 World Series for the Yankees. And then Magnificent Moment, Kurt Gibson. 3 packs left for this box. Kurt Schilling, Phillies. Brett Tomko, Reds. Jarrett Wright, Indians. Marquise Grissom, Brewers. Juan Gonzalez, Rangers. And Brady Anderson for the Orioles. 2 more packs. Greg Maddux, Braves, of course. Al Martin, Pittsburgh. Who's this? AJ Hinch, Athletics. Another MVP collection for the Rangers, John Wetland. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. We got a Royal Crown for the Royals, 1985. And Darryl Kyle for the Rockies. And our final pack for this box. Yeah, Konerko. I think he got his, well, actually, I think technically he got to start with the Reds, but they traded him before he ever came up. Where was the Konerko card? Can't find it with one hand. I'll look for it in a second. Andres Galarraga for the Braves. We'll finish this last pack off, and I'll go back through. Gary Sheffield, Dodgers. Rondell White, Expos. Matt Williams. I guess he's trying to field the ball. It doesn't look like that's going to work out too well for the Diamondbacks on that one. We got the World Series. I don't even know what I'm looking at in that photo. 1957 Braves, which tried to escape from me, but there we go. Andres Galarraga, also for the Braves. All right, let me find that. Tomko, where did it go? I know there's a delay between what people write and there it is. I'm pretty sure maybe they don't have the signing information on here. Yeah, he started with the Dodgers in big league ball, but it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that he was actually like signed by the Reds to start, though. I might be wrong about that. It seems like something the Reds would do: finally sign someone good, and then just never give them a chance. All right, not that I'm bitter. That's box number 1. 1 box down, just like that. That one was the one with probably the most base cards. Now let's shift gears. Let's go something modern, or more modern. This is 2022 Panini Chronicles. I know a lot of people love Chronicles. Some people do not love Chronicles. I will say that this is a set that I don't pretend to understand. But it is fun to open. There's all the stuff you can potentially get in there. Just an absolutely ridiculous bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's love it or hate it. We've got a blaster of it and not a whole lot inside this box. Wasted space there. Although, if I'm being honest, these are actually quite handy for shipping smaller amounts of cards. So I like having the dividers for that purpose. Helps protect them a bit more. Save that. All right. So we've got 5 packs, 4 cards each. So not a huge amount here. I think this was almost $30 though, the blaster. So $25 maybe, something like that. But we're going to get all kinds of shiny, and I'm not going to know what any of it is. So we're going to start with a rookie, Reed Detmers for the Angels. If this were a Topps card, I'd tell you this was an X-Fractor. And DJ, for these breaks are fun and educational. Hey, I'm a born teacher. What can I tell you? So very shiny. Then we have I do like these. The cards printed on like the clear acetate. This is a Seiya Suzuki for the Cubs, rated rookie. Very cool. Big fan of that concept. Kind of Topps Tech-esque. And then we've got a Joey Votto Revolution from the Reds. Votto. It's kind of a cool card. And lastly, season ticket, Patrick Mazeika for the Mets, I'm pretty sure. Of course, they can only say New York on a Panini card, but I believe that's the Mets. I'll have to probably double check that. But it looks like blue uniform, so I'm guessing Mets. Anyone knows who Patrick Mazeika is and can tell me for sure he's a Met, let me know. All right, we've got Tyler Gilbert rookie for the Diamondbacks, and that is a very thick cardstock, but just a thick cardstock. Then behind that, Eli Morgan for Cleveland. Again, these are all over the place in terms of like the design. We've got a elite Julio Rodriguez. Very shiny. Almost all of these are very shiny. And Mike Baumann for the Orioles. So yeah, I can understand why some people love this set. I can also understand why some people don't. I don't know. I could see if, I don't know if Barry Larkin's in the set or not. I'm guessing not. It seems to basically be modern players. But I could see trying to chase down the different versions of a player if you were a player collector. I can't see collecting this, though, as a set. That's just me personally. So we got Joan Adon. Adon? I don't know. Never heard of him. Don't know who that is at all. For the Nationals, though. We've got a Rookies and Stars Heliot Ramos for the Giants. And then behind him is a very sparkly Revolution Kyle Tucker. Panini's take on the Pacific brand. And Bobby Witt Jr. Didn't he just sign a massive deal, Bobby Witt Jr.? I think so. Altuve just signed a massive deal today too, didn't he? Oh, I saw that run across. Here's a guy who's probably not signing massive deals anymore. Wander Franco. The less said about him, the better. This is his rookie card, though, and it's thick. We've got a Crusade Josiah Gray, Washington. 11-year extension for Witt. Yeah, I felt like I remember him getting some kind of massive thing. Got a Spencer Torkelson rookie for Detroit. And Edward Cabrera for Miami. And our last pack, this one felt thick. It's got something thick in it. All right, let's see what we got here. So we've got Vidal Brujan for Tampa Bay. And then we have a total surprise prospect Carson Williams for Tampa Bay, giant swatch plus autograph. And this is some sort of parallel because it is serially numbered on the back. 64 out of 75. Hi, Andy. Welcome. You got just in time to see this very sparkly Spectra hit going to the Rays. Who has the Rays? It's going to Doublebrook. Well, Ted's in the room tonight, but he'll be happy to grab the Rays, I think. Very, very cool looking card. I like the very large window too, so, and super thick. All right, and a little more Rays love. A Revolution Randy Arozarena. And this one is also serially numbered. Just happen to flip that over, and it is 34 out of 50. So Ray's hot pack. And our final card is also a Ray. Why not? Josh Lowe or Lau. Again, I forget which one's which. One pronounces it one way, one the other way. But anyways, you know who I'm talking about. So massive ending for the Rays there. But pretty cool all the way around. Fun cards. All right. Let's do Heritage next. Shall we do Heritage? Sorry, I need a little water. Okay. So this is a retail box. And this, I ordered online. But this would have been what like a Walmart or a Target would have put out and then sold, like opened it and then sold it by the pack. So you can actually see like that labels, it looks like it's a sticker. It's actually printed right on the box. So that's how these would have been distributed. So saying that, there is a chance that there could be autographs or relics. It is just proper packs. It does say to look for them. So yeah, there it is. I knew it was on there somewhere. I don't know what the pack odds are because it wasn't listed on the box. Let's see here. A flashback autograph is 1 in 15,600. So probably won't get that. A cut signature is 1 in 212,000. They're just a regular clubhouse relic. 1 in 63 packs. Autographs 1 in 600 some. So not super likely, but not impossible. Also, apparently, we're going to get a piece of gum in every pack. So 2010 Heritage. All right, good luck, everybody. So here's your, ew. That looks nasty. I don't know if it's showing up well on the camera, but that's going to go straight in the trash. I was going to offer to try a piece, but that actually looks bad. Ugh. So that's straight in the trash. All right, so here's your first pack. Chris Davis for the Rangers. I'm not going to go through and try to figure out the short prints, but I'll make sure I show every card. So you can pull up a checklist and see which ones are the short prints. Joey Votto for the Reds. We got Robert Adino for Baltimore. Daniel Hudson, White Sox. And a league leaders, National League ERA. We have Gehrig benched after 2,130 games. Flashback. St. Louis Cardinals team card. There you go, Carrie. And Mariano Rivera. That, I believe, is one of the short prints. Can actually see the difference in the card stock. It's on a bright white. So there we go. Some Heritage love. The gum, I don't think we're going to love, though. That, I think, is going to end up straight in the trash. Here I was all set to try a piece, but it just, the color, everything about it looks gross. I'll open one just to smell, maybe. Jonathan Papelbon, Red Sox. Carlos Pena, Rays. Omar Santos, Mets. Aubrey Huff, Giants. Dustin Richardson, rookie, Red Sox. Garrett Jones, Pirates. Bobby Cox, Braves manager. And Lastings Millage for Pittsburgh. All right, should we open up a pack of gum just to see if it smells as bad as it looks? I'll open up this one. Put that right there. Oh, it's just like cracking is like, I'm just trying to get to the plastic here. All right, what do we think? Is it going to stink? It barely smells like bubble gum. So that's your science experiment for the day. So you got your history lesson, now you got your science lesson. Daniel McCutcheon, Pittsburgh. Brandon Webb, Diamondbacks. Michael Kadire, Twins. David Hernandez, Orioles. Joe Nathan, Twins. Behind him is, we got Al Kaline, claims back Gold Glove, baseball flashback. John Neese, Mets, and Raja Davis, Oakland. Yep. Hey, Ted. I don't know if you meant the gum looks nasty because it does, or if you meant your hit was nasty in a good way for all the shine and sparkle and stuff. Could be interpreted either way. Michael Brantley, Indians. Tim Wakefield, Red Sox. Paul Konerko, man of the hour for the White Sox this time. Albert Pujols, Cardinals. Sean Figgins, Mariners. Hideki Matsui, Angels. Nick Punto, Twins, and JD Drew for the Red Sox. So this was kind of near still pretty much the beginning of the Heritage run, or maybe not quite the beginning, but it's still fairly early in the Heritage run. I didn't collect this particular year, but I did collect a bunch of Heritage sets around this time, and then the short prints finally just wore me down to the point where I couldn't collect it. We've got Babe Ruth hits his 60th homer, Ryan Church for the Pirates, Billy Butler, Royals, Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers, Ross Ollendorf, Pittsburgh, Tim Hudson, Braves, Marcus Thames, Tigers, and Carlos Delgado for the Mets. Short print, I think. All right, so we've got Andy says short prints for 426 through 500, and they all have the wider backs. Okay, so there's a short print. Tim Lincecum, for instance, on this pack. And Ted says the gum looks nasty. You're right. It is very nasty. Is it necessarily numbered out of 1 million? There is a number on it. Where is it? There it is. So that one's 8273. Thumb out of the way. Let me just see what. No, it must just be some batch. They're both 8273s, and they're disgusting looking. So into the trash they go. All right, Ty Cobb ends career with 4,189 hits. Carlos Ruiz, Phillies. John Maine, Mets. Micah Owings, Reds. Tyler Colvin, Cubs. Another Cub, Aramis Ramirez. The core four, Pettit, Posada, Jeter, Rivera. I'm no Yankees fan, but that's a cool card. I can admit that. And Tim Lincecum. At least the short prints will be easy for me to pick out of this pile. If they all have the white backs, look how easy those are. So we have Rivera was a short print. JD Drew was a short print. Carlos Delgado was a short print. And Tim Lincecum. So those are our short prints thus far. Just so people know. Thank you, Andy, for doing the detective work for me. Speaking of people doing detective work for me, I have toyed with the idea of trying to figure out how to get a second person on a group break video. I think it's possible. So if anyone ever wants to be a co-host and just for the banter, if nothing else, let me know. We might be able to work that out, or at least try. It might be a colossal failure, but it also might be kind of cool to get people on that are interested. And I think it could be either via video or just sound. So if anyone's interested, shoot me a message over on Discord and we'll see if I can figure it out. But I think I can do it. All right. With that said, Chase Utley, Phillies, Chipper Jones, Braves, Jim Thome, Dodgers. We've got New Age Performers of Albert Pujols. I like that design. Okay. They've had those New Age inserts in about every Heritage set. Chris Pettit, Angels. Carlos Carrasco, Indians. We have a checklist. Is this numbered part of the base set? It is numbered part of the base set. I kind of miss checklists. And Dan Heron for the Diamondbacks. When I was a kid, I actually used checklists. Super Gadget says, if you throw the gum at a window, I bet the glass shatters. I don't know. This gum is really disgustingly brittle. It's hard, though. You're right. It is hard, but look at that. It's disgusting. The color is so gross. I don't know. And it didn't smell good anymore either. Mike Pelfrey, Mets. Billy Butler, Royals. Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. Prince Fielder, New Age Performer. Ross Ollendorf, Pittsburgh. Tim Hudson, Braves. Another checklist card. And Felix Hernandez. Also, I'm putting in plugs for random things. If anyone's interested in board games, we have a board game channel over on the Discord. A couple of us have been playing Ark Nova over on Board Game Arena. So if you're interested in board games and potentially playing async mostly, but maybe a few live games as well, stop on by and I'd be happy to add you, and as would probably some of the other people that are playing. For the Rays, Deanna Navarro, Garrett Anderson, Braves, Travis Hafner, Indians, Jared Washburn, Tigers, Andrew Miller, Marlins. We've got Royal Bashers, David DeJesus and Alex Gordon. We have a Burnett outduels Pedro, Game 2 of the World Series, and Roy Halladay, probably a short print. Yes, indeed. Topps News design. Kevin says, sorry I'm missing this stuff in a work call. Oh, that's the worst, Kevin. I'm sorry. Appreciate you stopping by for a minute. Don't, just tell work that you got cards happening. It's just not work hours anymore. Kelly Shopik, Rays. Ryan Domit, Pirates. Ron Gardenhire, manager card. Nick Johnson, Yanks. Hiroki Karuda, Dodgers. We got Al Kaline, claims his gold glove back. I think we already got that one. That's annoying. Marcus Thames, Tigers, and the Cubs team card. Very yellow. Very yellow. No short prints. No obvious short prints, at least. Kevin says you'll watch tonight on the replay. That's perfectly fine. That's why we have it. I appreciate you stopping by, though, and good luck with work. Ben Zobrist, Rays. Gerardo Parra, Diamondbacks. Brandon Morrow, Blue Jays. Jeff Samardzija, Cubs. Justin Morneau, Twins. Justin Upton, Diamondbacks. Ian Stewart, Rockies. And high-powered battery Joe Mauer and Roy Halladay. Kind of interesting. And our final pack for this box contains one more sickly piece of gum. Sooner that's all in the trash, the better. We got Luke Hochevar, Royals. John Lackey, Red Sox. Luis Castillo, Mets. Hunter Pence, Astros. Nate McLeod, Braves. Orlando Cabrera, Twins. 2009 Utley ties Reggie, World Series card. And we end with a Twins card, team card. So there you have it. No more short prints, it appears. But that's 2010 Topps Heritage. Nice, healthy stack of cards here, too. Hall of Famer Joe Mauer, yes. Well, I think that he's probably a worthy choice for the Hall of Fame. I don't actually know how his numbers stack up career-wise compared to some of the others, but it feels like he belongs. All right, so we've got Select still, and we've got Triple Crown. I think I'm going to do the Triple Crown next, even though in some ways this is the biggest, perhaps definitely the most expensive box, I do believe, from this tonight. But this one should have 4 hits in it for sure, so we'll hold that one till last. So let's do the hobby exclusive, as the pack wrapper is loudly proclaiming. Triple Crown. So I love a lot of the turn of the century Fleer stuff. Big fan. So anytime I can get a box, I will try to. Much like how I feel about Pacific around the same time period. So there's your empty box. I'm going to get that out of here. So when I saw this one, I immediately had to grab it because Triple Crown is a pretty cool set. It does have the chance for autographs and whatnot in it. I'm not sure what the odds are for the autographs, but Autograph for game user 1 in 72 packs. So it's not guaranteed. But I like Triple Crown. So here we go. We've got Kevin Jordan for the Phillies. Ruben Mateo, Rangers. And let me show you the card backs. Again, pretty typical Fleer design around that time. Backs all kind of look the same, even if they're different. We got Omar Vizquel for the Indians. We have a crowning achievement, Ken Griffey Jr. I don't actually like the gold nameplate on that. Very difficult to read, but that's a cool Griffey that I don't own. And then it's like they just packed some upside down. I don't know what's going on here. Cards going every which way. Come on. Jeez. All right, so we've got Todd Helton, Rockies. John Bale, prospect. Another prospect, Aubrey Huff. Sean Casey. Jason, probably a foul ball. Sammy Sosa. And a nice action shot of Adam Kennedy for the Angels. Rafael Furcal, Braves. For the Rays, Vinny Castilla. We have a Eric Young. I like that card. For the Cubs, just hanging out. We have a Chipper Jones. Something. Future Threats. Kind of cool. And then now the cards are going every which way. AJ Burnett, Marlins. For the Brewers, Richie Sexson. For the Orioles, Ryan Kohlmeyer. Nomar Garcia-Parra for the Red Sox. Matt Lawton for the Twins. And Cliff Floyd, Marlins. Yes, Andy says there should be Hall of Fame Todd Helton. And Andy says there should be a Pujols and an Ichiro prospect card. Yes, and I think the prospects are short printed. I'm not sure. It says 50 prospect cards. It doesn't actually say they're short printed. But yeah, hopefully we get at least one of those two. I'm sure that Carrie hopes I get the Pujols. That's my guess. And the Rays, I've already forgotten who had the Rays to this time. Where are the Rays? No, it's Ichiro. It would be the Mariners. Matt, you have the Mariners. All right, Matt Clement, Padres. Felipe Crespo, Giants. Bobby Abreu, Phillies. We have a John Vanderwall for the Pirates. And now this is in red foil, so I'm guessing it's numbered. It is numbered. 45 out of 299 for Pittsburgh. With the Grays uniform on. Kind of a cool card. We have a Mike Lansing, Red Sox. We have Marvin Bernard for the Giants. We have Alfonso Soriano for the Yankees. That's the prospect here. Ken Caminiti, Astros. Shan Stewart, Blue Jays. Rafael Palmeiro, Rangers. So nice little hit for the Pirates already. Pittsburgh. Who claimed Pittsburgh this time? Chris has Pittsburgh. Carl Pavano, Expos. Sandy Alomar Jr., Indians. Tony Womack, Diamondbacks. We've got a crowning achievement, Sammy Sosa. But Chris Gomez for the Padres. Jeff D'Amico for the Brewers. We have a Travis Dawkins, sometimes known as Gookie Dawkins, prospect for the Reds. Dean Palmer, Tigers. Sean Green, Dodgers. Nice dugout shot of him. And Mike Piazza, Mets. So what do we think of Triple Crown? Mike Hampton, Mets. Rubio Durazo, Diamondbacks. Jock Jones, Twins. Elvis Pena, prospect for the Rockies. Tom Glavine. Brady Anderson for Baltimore. It's annoying that the middle of the pack is backwards. Santiago Perez, prospect for the Brewers. Rusty Greer, Rangers. Gabe Kapler, Rangers. Jeff Jenkins, Brewers. All right, so we got a bunch of people that like these. Ted, Andrew, and Super Gadget, all with the affirmative vote. Ryan Miner, Orioles. Aaron Seeley, Mariners. Carlos Feebles, Royals. Pretty good photography. Sean Gilbert for the Dodgers is a prospect. Ozzie Guillen for the Rays. I don't remember him being a Ray. Joe Randa for the Royals. Mike Mahoney, Cubs, prospect. JT Snow, Giants. Jeff Kent, Giants. Miguel Tejada, Athletics. Adam likes them too. Good. I've been a fan of this set as well. Not one I collected again, but definitely a set that I've always kind of gravitated to when I see the cards from it. Roger Cedeno, Astros. The foil is a little hard to read, but otherwise I like it. Fernando Vina, Cardinals. Marquise Grissom, Brewers. We have a Glamour Boys, Randy Johnson. I don't know if glamour and Randy Johnson are, two word or phrases that typically get used together, but there you have it. Let's go into the Diamondbacks. We have Bubba Trammell for the Mets. Jose Offerman for the Red Sox. We have a prospect of Jim Mann for the Mets. Mark McGuire for the Cardinals. Roberto Alomar, Indians. And Tino Martinez for the Yanks. There's just enough variety in the packs to kind of keep them interesting, but not be overwhelming. Kevin Young, Pirates. Scott Ellerton, Astros. Jeff Cirillo, Rockies. Alex Cabrera, Diamondbacks, prospect. Pedro, Red Sox. Derek Jeter. So Pedro and then Jeter back to back. Kind of a good, neat Jeter card. Greg LaRocca, prospect for the Padres. A lot of prospects. We haven't hit the ones that you're looking for in this set, though, quite yet. Jim Edmonds, Cardinals. Frank Thomas, White Sox. And Pat Burrell, Phillies. But we're basically approaching the halfway point, so we've got plenty of time still. Rick Ankiel, there's a Cardinal. Gerald Williams, Rays. Jason Varitek, Red Sox. We have a Pudge Rodriguez, something. Well, Devin White kind of stuck to it. What is this? Future Threat. Ivan Rodriguez. Pretty neat card. I like the design of those. We got Mark Grace. And Timoniel Perez. Timoniel Perez prospect? Don't know. Brian Giles, Pittsburgh. Matt Williams, Diamondbacks. And Larry Walker for the Rockies. Yeah, there's a lot of prospects that I don't know in this as well. But that's going to happen with prospects. Timo Perez. Greg Maddux, Braves. At least we've heard of most of the other guys. Charles Johnson, White Sox. Mark Redmond, Twins. We've got another prospect that I don't know. Eric Kamak for the Mets. I do like that the prospects have green foil instead. Adam Pyatt. I don't know. Athletics. Kerry Wood, Cubs. Talmaj Nanari for the Expos. There's a name you don't hear much. Talmadge Nanari. Jason Kendall, Pittsburgh. Edgardo Alfano, Mets. Garrett Anderson, Angels. Yeah, I'm learning a lot of new names in this set. Trot Nixon, Red Sox. Travis Lee, Phillies. Luis Alicia, Rangers. Tomas De La Rosa, prospect for the Expos. Apparently, I don't know my Expos prospects. Ruben Rivera, Padres. Kind of a cool one in front of the Majestic sign. Al Leiter for the Mets. Willie Morales. Must be a prospect. Oh, there's Morales. And then we had a Chipper Jones. Stuck to him. Scott Rowland and Jeremy Burnett. Good old T-Nun. Yeah, I don't think that nickname will stick. Chan Park, Dodgers. BJ Surhoff, Braves. Javi Lopez, Braves. Dusty Allen, Tigers, prospect. Yes, good old Dusty. Rick Helling, Rangers. Adam Eaton, prospect for the Padres. There's a prospect I've heard of at least. Jose Ortiz, back to prospects I have not heard of. A-Rod for Seattle. Bobby Higginson, Detroit. And Bernie Williams, Yankees. So again, another big stack of base cards. I have a lot of cards to sort this week. Maybe I chose the bad boxes for the week because I do not have time this week. Mike Lowell, Marlins. Francisco Cordova, Pittsburgh. Mike Lieberthal, Phillies. Behind that is a future threat, Vlad Guerrero. Or future threat, his son. We got Warren Morris, Pittsburgh. Charlie Hayes, Brewers. We got Corey DeHaan, prospect for the Padres. Never heard of him. Andres Galarraga, Henry Rodriguez for the Marlins, and Eric Chavez for Oakland. Ken Bottenfield, Phillies. Terrence Long. I like that one. Of him just chilling in the dugout with the old-timey uniforms. Good stuff. Dimitri Young, Reds. Andy Tracy, Expos. A lot of Expos prospects. Jose Valentin, White Sox. Mike Cameron, Mariners. Damon Minor for the Giants, prospect. Lance Berkman, Astros. Troy Glass, Angels. David Ortiz, Twins. Bruce Chen, Phillies. Ron Coomer, Twins. Milton Bradley, Expos. We've got a crowning achievement, Roger Clemens. Devi Cruz, Tigers. Jose Vidro, Expos. Carlos Casemiro. It's got to be a prospect. Yep. For Baltimore. Carlos Casemiro. Don't know. Travis Fryman, Indians. Ray Durham, White Sox. And Cal Ripken Jr. Nice. Nice design on that one. A lot of pretty decent photography in this set as well. Mitch Molesky, Astros. Edgar Clemente, Angels. Troy Percival, Angels. Chris Richard, prospect for the Orioles. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks. Tom Goodwin, Bunting. No surprise there, Dodgers. Julio Lugo for Houston. And stuck to the other side of him. So there's Julio Lugo, prospect. He made it a bit. Paul O'Neill, Yankees. Jose Cruz Jr., Blue Jays. This one does have a bit of a dinged corner, kind of. And John Vanderwall, Pittsburgh, to go with the red parallel that we pulled earlier. Still a handful of packs. Still looking for the Pujols or the Ichiro. Sean Estes, Giants. Greg Vaughn, Rays. Nick Johnson, Yankees. Chan Perry, prospect for the Indians. Darryl Kyle, Cardinals. Jorge Posada, Yankees. Matt Kinney, prospect, Twins. Mo Vaughn, Jay Payton, Mets. JD Drew, Cardinals. John Parrish, Orioles. Tim Hudson, Athletics. Miguel Cairo, Braves. No, not Braves. Rays. Morgan Buckhart, Red Sox. Rick Helling, Rangers. Kasahiro Sasaki, Mariners. Adam Bernero for Detroit. And on the other side of him is going to be Moises Alou, if I can get these two cards separated. There's those two. Adrian Beltre and Jason Giambi for the Athletics. All right, there's a nice Pokey Reese for the Reds. Royce Clayton, Rangers. Todd Hundley, Dodgers. Rodney Lindsay, got to be a prospect card. Another guy I have never heard of. Some of them don't want to separate. Behind him is Adam Kennedy for the Angels. These two are really kind of stuck together. I'll put those aside for now. Mark Kotze, Marlins. Tyke Redman, Pittsburgh, prospect. Darren Erstad, Angels. There's a Ken Griffey Jr. for my Reds. And Steve Finley for the Diamondbacks. There, I needed two hands to separate those two cards. So there we go. Oh, Andrew Schaefer coming in with information bombs for us. So Pujols and Ichiro are not part of regular prospects. They are a short print insert set. 10 of the rookies numbered out of 29.99. Okay. Well, I haven't been flipping the cards over. The only one I knew to flip over was because the foil was different. So I don't know if I'll have to go through those more carefully when I sort them, I guess. No one's. Is the design any different? Well, I know from looking at the front. Obviously, I'll know if I have a Pujols or an Ichiro, but Mike Mussina, Orioles. David Wells, Blue Jays. Ben Davis, Padres. Juan Alvarez, prospect for the Angels. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. Rich Aurelia, Giants. Kind of a cool shot there. Julio Zuleta, prospect for the Cubs. Tim Salmon, Angels. Eric Carroll's Dodgers. And Andrew Jones for the Braves. Let me see if there's other prospects. It's not obvious on the back if they're seated a specific way. Orlando Hernandez, Yankees. Another Yankee, Roger Clemens. Chris Benson for the Pirates. Eric Munson, prospect for the Tigers. Joe Girardi, Cubs. That's kind of a cool card. Ron Gant, Angels. I do not remember him playing for the Angels. Adam Melhuse for the Rockies. Maybe Adam remembers old Adam Melhuse. I do not. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. Craig Biggio, Astros. And Jeremy Giambi for the Athletics. All right, we got 3 more packs, so who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and get one of them. Mike Redmond, Marlins. Russ Davis, Giants. Kevin Tapani, Cubs. Ben Weber, Angels. Mark Rudzelanek, Dodgers. Andy Ashby, Braves. Damian Rice, Rays. It's a prospect. I said Damian Rice. I think that's a singer. Damian Rolls, Rays. Not her. Damian Rolls. Juan Gonzalez, Tigers. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. And Jermaine Dye for the Royals. All right, 2 more packs in this box, and then we've got 1 more to go tonight. Lots and lots and lots of cards. Ricky Henderson as a Mariner. Don't remember him playing for the Mariners. I'd have lost that bet. Alex Gonzalez, Blue Jays. Chris Singleton, White Sox. J.C. Romero, Twins prospect. Peter Bergeron, Expos. Scott Erickson, Orioles. Russ Glode, Cubs. Prospect. Mike Sweeney, Royals. Fernando Tatis, Cardinals. And Matt Stairs, Athletics. All right. Did we save Great Mojo for the final pack? Let's find out together. This is it for this box. We have Jay Buhner, Mariners. Aaron Boone, Reds. Brian Jordan, Braves. Gerardo Guzman, prospect for the Diamondbacks. Mike Lamb, Rangers. Johnny Damon, Royals. Augie Ojeda for the Cubs. Good old Augie. Albert Bell, Orioles. Gary Sheffield, Dodgers. And Manny Ramirez, Indians. So no short print rookies, but we did get 1 serially numbered card, John Vanderwall for Pittsburgh. That was out of $2.99. I don't believe there were any others in there. If I happen to spot any while I'm sorting the cards, I will try to let people know. But another huge stack for me to sort through. Way more cards in that box than I was expecting. I guess I should read how many cards are in a box. I probably will not get this batch sorted until the weekend. I need to write some exams. Andrew says, might have been a different product altogether. Would have been inserts and packs of 2001 Fleer Platinum Rookie Collection. Okay. Well, whether they are in the product or not, we didn't get them. That's all I can say. Maybe we never could have. All right, so this is Select 2023. I have not seen anything from this set, but the box promises 2 autos and 2 memorabilia cards on average. So it seemed like it'd be a fun one for a group break. Again, I try to have a nice mix of boxes that give us lots of base cards, which we definitely hit tonight with the boxes I chose to open for tonight. And then I try to have some boxes that provide, maybe more inserts or hits or something other than just base cards. So I aim for a nice mix. I don't maybe always hit the mark perfectly, but that's the goal. All right, so I'm going to take the packs out. There's the empty box with this piece of trash in the middle of it. There you go. Got Bobby Witt, cover boy. Not often you see a Royal headlining a box or wrappers. So that's something. All right, so we get 5 cards per pack. 12 packs in the box, 4 of which should hold some kind of hit if the pack odds hold. So we start with Jim Palmer for Baltimore. We've got Ricky Tideman, Toronto. And then Jim Thome, Cleveland. And then we've got a something big. There it is, big for the Dodgers, I will say. Diego Cartaya, giant relic chunk. One of the Dodgers, I do believe. I will double check to make sure he is a Dodger because it just says Los Angeles, but with the blue uniform, I'm thinking that's the Dodgers. So that's going to Andy. Andy's getting rewarded for all of his research he's doing for me here. I don't know anything about Diego Cartaya, but It's marked as a rookie card. Giant relic bit. And Luis Angel Acuna for Texas. At least you didn't get cheated on your jersey bit. All right. Hunter Brown, Houston. Kumar Rocker, Texas. Nap Lajoie. I should know how to say his last name, but I do not. For Cleveland. This one is serially numbered. 103 out of 149. Look at that. I was just thinking it's shinier than the others. Oh, my camera does not like the shininess. I upgraded the microphone this year. Maybe next year I'll upgrade my camera. Unstoppable, Mariano Rivera. We got a dummy card. And Daniel Espino for Cleveland. La Jolla, says Andy. Okay. La Jolla. Yeah, that seems to check. Fred Lynn, Boston. Mike Mussina, Yankees. Kyle Manzardo for the Rays. We've got a rookie revelation, Ellie De La Cruz. That's a cool card. I don't have a lot of Ellie De La Cruz cards yet. I hope he doesn't suck. And Colson Montgomery, diamond level. I don't know what that means, but it's a horizontal card, and the rest have been vertical for the base cards. So good they named the team after him when he was there. Cleveland Naps. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I suppose it could be. Jacob, oh my goodness, Miziorowski. Yeah, I'm sure I butchered him. Sorry. For Milwaukee. For the Reds, Joe Morgan. Also for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. This is some sort of sparkly prism card. Unequaled. Barry Larkin. I was like, that looks like Larkin, but I was having too much trouble reading what that said, and I was thrown off because his number was 15. And Larkin's number was 11. I think he was 15, maybe in the very beginning of his career, but threw me off. So that's a surprise. Didn't even know he was in the set. And Jim Thome for Cleveland. Well, I got a surprise Larkin out of it. That's the fun of not doing any research. Every now and then you get a really pleasant surprise. Oakland, Daniel Susac. There's a nice Nolan Ryan for Texas. We have Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs. We have a numbers, George Brett, numbers 5. And Kyle Harrison for San Fran. So we're wondering if that was a true story, and Super Gadget says they only had the nickname when he was there. Would be a ridiculous coincidence if not. So that checks. Al Lopez, Brooklyn Dodgers. Tyler Gentry, Kansas City. We have a very green Kumar Rocker for Texas, probably numbered. Is numbered 58 out of 75 for Texas. We have another numbers card, Whitey Ford and Chief Myers, premier level, New York. I'm going to have to do some research on what team that belongs to. I don't know who Chief Myers is. Yeah, I knew Larkin wore 15 early on. I didn't know why, though. So you're teaching me even about my favorite player to wait for Kurt Stillwell to go to KC. Did not know that. Bob Lemon, Cleveland. George Valera, Cleveland. For Seattle, we have this patriotic-looking Ichiro. We have a Boston relic going to Boston. Hanley Ramirez. That's a pretty good one for Boston. Super Gadget has been hanging out tonight. There you go. And a hand ram. Select swatches. Numbered out of, I didn't even notice. Numbered 55 out of 99. No less. That's pretty sweet. And our final base is Taj Bradley for the Rays. There it is. Known as the Naps and on a player manager. We are learning all kinds of things tonight. I love it. Frank Thomas, Chicago. Larry Walker, Rockies. Ben Joyce, Los Angeles. We have a select draft selections. Tamar Johnson for Pittsburgh. And George Brett. You got to be pretty good if they change the team name to name it after you while you're still there. For Washington, Christian Vaccaro. Harry Ford, Seattle. We've got Christian Vaccaro again. Oh, maybe this is a refractor. Prism. That's a prism. We have a... Look at that auto. Carrie, are you still in the room? I didn't get you a Pujols rookie, but I feel like this will do. How about a Mark McGwire autograph for St. Louis? That's got to be one of the best names on the checklist. I got to imagine. Mark McGwire. I don't think I've ever pulled a Mark McGwire autograph. That's sweet. And it's a really nice looking auto too. Yeah, that's awesome. I will sleeve Mr. McGwire. It looks great to my eye, so very nice. And to finish off this pack, Orlando Cepeda. Kind of like these horizontal ones. I don't know what the tiers are, what that means, but yeah, I don't know if Carrie is still in the room or not, but I have to think he'll be happy. All right, so I got that sleeved. It was not numbered, serially numbered. I think I showed the back already, but still, very nice. It is a sticker auto, but still, can't hope for more than that. That's awesome. All right. JT Ginn, Oakland. Emerson Hancock, Seattle. They are tough to read the names. I will say that. Willie Stargell, Pittsburgh. We have an En Fuego, Yuri Perez from Miami. It's a lot of fire on that card. Kind of fun. And Early Win, Cleveland. Andy Schaefer says you got to be present to win. Well, Kerry was in the room, so we'll give him credit for that, right? He will. I know a number of people do watch after the fact. Probably you can put it on faster speed, get through the break a little quicker. Gordon Graceffo, St. Louis. Bob Feller, Cleveland. We have Bob Feller, Cleveland again. This time a prism. And now this is going to be our other auto. Yes. This is more what I would expect. Some guy I've never heard of. Everson Pereira, New York. I will assume the Yankees based on the image, but I will have to double check that as well. Youth Explosion, just an excuse to get a bunch of rookies to sign stuff. Could pan out. Don't know anything about him. Johan Rojas for Philadelphia. I'll sleeve it while I'm here. That one was also not serially numbered. And our final pack for tonight. Can you believe we did 5 boxes? Well, I guess it is almost 10 o'clock my time, so you probably can believe we did 5 boxes now that I think about it. All right, let's finish it off strong. We got Judd Fabian, Baltimore. Jared Schuster, Braves. John Smoltz, Braves, some sort of cool parallel. Unstoppable Evan Carter, so unstoppable that I don't know anything about him. Texas, and Ben Sheets for Milwaukee. And that is Select. Be honest, that was kind of a fun box. We had the Pereira, obviously, hit of the night, probably. But the Hanley was nice. Got the green. Trying to run away from me. Green Rocker. And the Diego Cartaya. So a bunch of kind of no names in there that I guess could become something. And then that Mark McGwire saved that box, if you ask me. Very shiny, very nice. And a nice, I think, capper to the evening's festivities, yeah? We have still so many more boxes for Breakers Club. I probably have 3 more nights worth. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more boxes to go. And this is now 2 nights in. So lots more yet to come. Also, if anyone is interested in doing a break for Top Series 1, 2024 Top Series 1, let me know on the Discord. I'm willing to just do a single box or 2 boxes, or I mean, if there's interest, we can even do a case, although I do kind of hate sorting cases. But if there's enough interest, I'll do it. So yeah, let me know. Also, there's like hobby and then there's jumbo. So we have to figure out what we want to do there. But the way baseball cards go, if I don't get those things pre-ordered, a pretty decent chance that we're not going to get it at the start. So if you're interested in that, let me know over on the Discord, maybe just in the general section. And then we'll see if we can get enough interest, and I'll put an order in. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it, one and all. Ted, thank you. Super Gadget, Andy, Matt, everybody else. I just named the people that were at the bottom of the list here that I could see on the chat. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy these. I don't enjoy the sorting, but I do enjoy doing the group breaks and hanging out. So, and if anyone wants to try to be a co-host for a night, and I don't know, maybe we could do some trivia or who knows what, let me know over on the Discord and we can see if we can't work something out for one of these evenings. Thought that might be kind of a fun way to get more people involved, but maybe it's a dumb idea. I don't know. With that said, I'm going to call it a night because I got to get some schoolwork done for my classes later this week. So yeah, I'm going to end this and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye for now.